Okay, so hello everyone. This is day 3 of our full stack data science with GenAI and Agentic AI training. Okay, so here in full stack development, here in full stack data science, we will learn each and everything slowly, step by step. Okay, so do not be in a hurry while learning, right? So it may take time, but we will learn each and everything. We will not going to skip anything. Okay, we will learn everything from basic to advanced. Right. So here we are discussing from day zero, full stack data science, full stack data science. So you might be thinking, what's the mean of full stack? Okay, so full stack we have seen in stack, in Python, full stack. But what is full stack in data science? So in full stack data science full stack, here full stack mean is we are talking about same like backend plus front end. Okay, so now the question is, what's the mean of backend? Okay, so when we talk about backend, so what actually we will build, what actually we are going to create. So here in backend, we will create something like, for example, we will create ML models. Okay, machine learning models we will create, right? In backend, we will create NLP model. NLP is nothing but natural language processing. So here we will create natural language processing models. The third one is we can say we will build GenAI. Okay, we will build GenAI models, etc. I'm not going to explain everything, but I'm just giving you a brief idea. So whenever somebody asks you, you are learning full stack data science. What does it mean? What is the mean of full stack? So you may explain this. Sometimes interviewer not ask very difficult questions to the fresher. They just play with freshers while asking simple questions. Okay, so this is what you can explain in backend. But in front end, what actually mean front end here in data science? So in front end, whatever models we have created, so how we can display the that models data on front end. So for that we use here like Flask. Okay, we can use here Flask. Okay, we can use here FastAPI. Okay, and we can use here Streamlit. Okay, and we can use here Radio, etc. Okay, like there is Power BI tool, so that is for business intelligence. Okay, here you can display the things, like you can visualize the data, but that is the different part, that is the intelligence tools. But basically we display backend data on front end through this Flask, FastAPI, Streamlit, Radio, etc. Right? So this is the mean of full stack. Okay, this is very simple way I'm telling. Otherwise, you can make it more lengthy. But for understanding purpose, I'm telling you this. Right? Okay. So after learning this course, full stack data science, you can upgrade your skill sections in your resume. There is a skill section. Okay, let's talk about that skill section. Means I'm going to tell you like what are the things you can mention in the resume so that your resume will make a value, right? Means if you will add few points in your resume, few skills in your resume, then definitely you will be shortlisted. You might be facing something like you are applying, but you are not getting any calls, any reply. You are getting most of the time. Unfortunately, we cannot proceed with your application this time. Like such kind of things you can avoid if you will add such points in your resume. Not only point, but you must have such skills as well as a data scientist. Okay, as a full stack data scientist. Okay, so I'm writing one heading. Okay, so I'm teaching you this course not like a recording session, but I'm teaching you this course like I'm talking to you. Basically, I'm talking to you. I'm not recording the section. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm talking to you, and whatever difficulty you face, you just write in comment. And do not think like if I will write comment, nobody will read. There will not be any reply. I will definitely reply of your comment, right? If you face any difficulty, if you face any confusion, whatever you are thinking, just write your words. Okay, just write your query, just write your worry, just write whatever you're feeling about this course. You just mention that. I'll try to give you the best reply on that. Okay, so points to add, or the points need to be mentioned in skills, sorry, skill section. Okay, so what are the points you can mention in your resume skill sections? So you can mention like data visualization, or you may mention first data exploration and transformation. Okay, so once you will learn some frameworks and library such as NumPy, right, Pandas, and Jupyter IDE. Okay, so what you can do, you can do the data exploration and transformation. Okay, so these things you may mention in your resume. Okay, second thing, what you can mention in your resume, visualization. So for visualization, what are the skills required for the visualization? Okay, so for the visualization, you need some skills like if you want to build some graphics, we make, or we can say we build graphics, or not graphics, basically graphs, using how we can make the graphs. Okay, so for building the graphs, we have some libraries called Matplotlib. Okay, Matplotlib. We have Seaborn, and we have Plotty, and Bookie is there. So these are the things, these are the libraries and frameworks which you can mention in your resume, and that is nothing but that is used for visualization. So let me explain to you this Matplotlib, why do we use it. So basically Matplotlib we use, okay, Matplotlib is used for visualization. Okay, and Seaborn, what does it mean? Why do we use Seaborn? So Seaborn we used. Basically, it used for advanced visualization. When you want to do advanced visualization, then you can use a Seaborn, or you may use statics graphs. Okay, what you can do, statics graphs, right? And let's suppose if you want AI machine learning, when you want to create some AI models and machine learning models, then what you can do for AI and machine learning, what skills you required, you should know Scikit-learn, Okay, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and Keras, PyTorch, and okay. So why do we use Scikit-learn basically? So Scikit-learn basically we use for ML framework. Okay, not we use, but that Scikit-learn is what ML framework, right? Okay, so whenever an interviewer asks you like for creating AI and machine learning projects, what are the things you need to learn? So you can say we need to use Scikit-learn, we need to learn Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Keras. Okay, so Keras spelling is wrong. We can make it correct. Okay, Keras, and we can use PyTorch and XGBoost. Okay, so this is what XGBoost, right? So Scikit-learn, what is the Scikit-learn? So Scikit-learn is ML framework. What is this? We can say XGBoost. Okay, so XGBoost is what? XGBoost is what? Extreme gradient boosting framework. Okay, so right now it is not good time to understand these all the frameworks, but I'm telling you what are the points you can mention later on in your resume, right? And one more thing you can mention, which is LGBM. Okay, so LGBM. What is the meaning of LGBM? LGBM is nothing but light gradient boosting. Okay, so this is what LGBM. Okay, so it is not like I'm right now I'm teaching you this. I'm not teaching you right now this. I'm just telling you a few points which so that you can understand like what are the things we need to learn, what are the things we need to apply in our knowledge. Okay, then the next one, let's suppose Keras. Why do we use Keras? So you should have knowledge, like if you are saying someone like I'm learning data science from this and that channel. So if someone asks you like what does it mean by Keras, if you're learning machine learn, I mean if you're learning data science and full stack data science, then can you please tell me what is Keras? You can say this Keras is nothing but this is learning deep learning framework. Okay, so you can mention like that. And if someone asks you what is the mean of PyTorch, okay, so PyTorch is what? PyTorch, as we said, AI and machine learning projects, whenever we build, we need to use these libraries. Here, PyTorch is one of them. So PyTorch is nothing but it is Python plus Torch. Okay, so what is the mean of this? This is what? This is deep learning framework. Okay, so this is also a deep learning framework. And so, for example, whenever you want to build generative AI frameworks, so for that also you can use PyTorch. Okay, so PyTorch is used for to build Gen AI projects. Okay, to build generative AI projects. Okay, so we can use PyTorch for generative AI projects, and we can use PyTorch to build deep learning. Okay, so I mean, this PyTorch is what deep learning framework, right? Okay, so let's suppose if you want to create some projects like Alexa. If you want to create some projects like Alexa, so what you need to have understanding of NLP. So what is the mean of NLP actually? So let me write here. Okay. So here is nothing is technical. I'm teaching everything in a very easy way. I'm just using English words, not using code. So everyone can understand. I'm just teaching you this term. I'm just telling you this term. Actually, I'm not teaching right now. I'm just taking the name of this term so that you guys can be aware about it. So NLP is nothing but this is natural language processing. Okay, so this is what NLP, right? And what are the NLP libraries? What are the libraries we use to create NLP projects? So we use libraries like, so we can say NLTK, and we can use Spacey, and we can use Jensen. Okay, so these all are what NLP libraries to create NLP projects. Okay, NLP projects like Alexa, which understand the human languages. Okay, so languages could be different types like regional language, national language, and international language. So, like for example of regional languages are like Hindi, or we can say Telugu, Urdu, Tamil, Kannada, Marathi, like that. And when we talk about national language, so as per our India, so the national language is what Hindi. And if we talk about international language, so international languages are like English, Chinese, and French, Spanish, like that. So these are the international languages. Okay, so to build such kind of projects which can understand all the languages, so we need to create NLP projects like Alexa. So for creating NLP projects, we need to have understanding of NLTK Spacey Jensen. So such kind of libraries we should know. If you will mention these all the libraries, these all the terms in your resume will heavy than others. Okay, even though if you are fresher, even though you are experienced, this will work for experienced freshers and non-tech as well, right? So right now I'm not teaching, I'm just telling, right? So do not think like I'm not understanding, because I'm not teaching you right now. I'm just telling the things, right? Okay, so in last class we have installed VS Code, and we have installed the extension of that VS Code, and we have already installed Anaconda navigators. So let me tell you like what are the softwares we have installed so far. Okay, so we have installed softwares, software installed. Okay, so what are the software we have installed? Why I'm telling you this, so that if anyone missed any software, please go through the previous lectures and you can install. So number one is we have seen Anaconda. Okay, so in Anaconda we have different things. Like in Anaconda we have different things like Anaconda Navigator. Okay, Ana Anaconda prompt. Okay, Anaconda comes with different things. Anaconda prompt and Spider. Okay, Spider and Jupiter. So And the second thing we have done with VS Code with data science extensions, right? So we have done this, and please guys make sure that Python is installed. Python download and installation. Okay, so Python must be there. Okay, so how you will verify whether Python is there? So you can open CMD. Okay, and in CMD, what you can type? You can type here Python. Okay, once you will type the Python, and if you will install, if you will press enter, so you will not see any error. Here you will see Python version, and this lines you will see, and you will see this prompt. Okay, chevron prompt you will see here. So it means Python installed successfully in your system. In case you are not getting this, then you have to search ideally. What you have to search? Ideally. If ideally is showing but on CMD it is not displaying that that prompt symbol, even though you are getting this ideally, it means you didn't install. Okay, some student may face this problem, like when I'm searching here Python, when I'm typing here Python, then why I'm not getting the same? I'm getting here error like not recognized. But when I'm searching here ideally, I'm getting this ideally. Means Python I have installed, but still it is not recognizing. Why? Because you didn't install it in right way. Okay, so let's suppose when you're typing here Python, when you're typing here Python, it's not coming, it is not recognizing. Similarly here when you are searching ideally here, so it is also not coming. This is the second situation. So in this situation, what you have to do, you have to install the Python. And how you will install the Python? Just search Python download. Okay, so I'm telling you, to those who don't know about Python, who don't know how to install the Python, so you have to go to the Python org. Okay, www.python.org, and the first link you have to click. After that you have to click on this download Python and install manager. Okay, once you will click on it, it will start downloading. Okay, once it has download, you have to click on that icon, that exe file, and you have to install it. So Python install steps. So once you will click on that exe file, it will display you this window first. When you will install the Python, it will display this window first. Okay, so here what you have to do, you don't need to, you do not need to click on this installation first. Do not click here first. First you have to check these two things. One is you have to check this box, and you have to check this box. So two box you have to check. Okay, then only you have to go to the install now. Why I am telling you this? Because if you will not do so, then in CMD it will not recognize it, it won't be able to recognize your Python. So when you will write here Python, it will display error. It is not displaying error here. Why? Because I have checked these two options. I hope you are understanding my words. If you're not understanding, please do write comment and I will reply of your query. Okay, if you will do something like that, then your Python will install globally. But in case you have installed it without checked it, so what you can do, you can, okay, let me tell you a shortcut. The shortcut is you have to set the environment variable. Okay, install Python globally. Okay, so if you haven't installed Python globally, then what you can do, you can search, click here on start, and you can search here ideally. Ideally, if ideally is coming, just right click on it, click on open file location. Okay, step one is right click on ideally, click on open file location. Okay, once you clicked on that, you will see this icons. So on ideally, again right click and click on open file location. Okay, and here you will see one scripts folder. Just double click on scripts and just copy this path. Okay, you have to copy this path, right? And what you have to do after copying this path, are you understanding what I'm telling? I'm talking to you guys, right? So if you're not understanding this, please go back and watch it again. So you have to copy this path till script folder, and after that you have to one more time you have to click on this. Okay, and you have to search here environment, edit system environment variables. Just click on this, and you have to click on environment variables. After that you have to click on path. Okay, after clicking on this environment variable, you have to click on this path and click on edit. Okay, after clicking on edit, you have to click on new, and whatever path you have copied, that you have to paste here. Okay, so after pasting it, just click on OK. Here also OK, and then apply. But it is already set in my environment variable. You can see here. So that is why I don't need to set it again and again. You just OK, and then this button will highlight apply. So you can apply, then okay. So this is how you can do this. Okay, then you have to close this, and you will open it again. What you will open, cmd, and then python you have to write, and you will see this prompt is coming. And if you will write here print asterisk multiply it by 400. Okay, so you will see the python code is working here. The python commands are working because you entered into the python. Okay, so if you want to check the python version, so you can import sys module, and you can write sys.version and press enter, so you can see the python version here. Okay, this is the one thing. Second thing, what is the second thing I have to tell you, which is, okay, let me just copy the path of this, not this but this. So in seed, right, you will go to the users, and users, whatever users you have made in your system, you will see those names. So you have to click on your username, then app data. This app data could be hidden, so you have to unhide the app data folder and go to the local programs python and python 3.13, and then script folder. This path you have to copy and paste there in environment variable. Okay, this is the one thing. Another thing is, whenever you will open the anaconda, because we have already installed anaconda python, so whenever you will search here anaconda, so you will see anaconda navigator. So in the anaconda navigator you will see different distributions. Okay, so it will take some time to load. Just wait a moment. Okay, and one more thing, guys, I have shared you the classroom link, but very less people has joined in the class. Let me tell you the name of those who have enrolled. I mean, those who have joined the class successfully. So those people are these only. So Lakshman has joined the class. Hamdard also joined, Ganesh and Krunal Shah. So these people has joined. So guys, please join this class so that you can get the updated notes and source code and everything in future. Okay, and job updates as well. So please join this classroom, Google Classroom, with this particular code, right? So this is the code. You can take the screenshot and you can join the class. right? So this Anaconda Navigator has opened. It is asking for update. Just click on yes, yes. Okay, so it is on update mode. Let it be update, then we'll continue. Okay, so let's open this Anaconda Navigator, and here you will scroll down and up. You will see Notebook, Jupyter Notebook. Just click on launch, and it will take some time. Okay, I will tell you the things on VS Code as well. So do not think like the laptop is slow, then it will make an issue. It will not create any issue. Don't do not worry about it. Okay, so I will create a new file, or you can create a new folder as well. So the folder name is, let's suppose, FDS, full stack data science. Okay, just okay, it's already there. Okay, so just right click and rename is code FDS. Okay, so code FDS is fine, and here you can create a Python file, right? And this Python file will open in a new tab, and here you will see this is what untitled file. So here you can mention the name. So once you will mention the name, the extension of the file will be .ipynb. As I already told you about the .ipynb, it means what? This is the extension of Jupyter Notebook, right? So let me tell you as well. Okay, so for example, when we have like image file. Okay, so image file, the extension of image file will be like dot jpg or dot png, okay, or dot jpeg. So these are the extension of images, right? So when we talk about word file, so word file extensions are what? Dot doc and dot pdf. So these are the extension of word file, right? Similarly, when you are working on like Jupyter Notebook, when you are working on Jupyter Notebook, so extension will be dot .ipynb. So what does it mean? It means interactive Python notebook, right? So it is the full form of dot .ipynb, interactive Python notebook, right? So you can see here on the browser, you will see the tab open, and the file name is demo. Here also you can see demo.ipynb, okay, interactive Python notebook, right? So why we should learn Python? Here, what do? We write the Python code. So the question is, if you are non-tech background student, you may ask like, why should we learn Python, and why should we learn data science with Python? So here is the answer. Python is very easy language, very simple language. Why? Because the syntax of Python is very easy to understand. It is similar to the English words, right? So why should you start with Python? Because Python works in different areas. Python is what? General purpose programming language. It means with Python you can build uh, with Python you can build what? You can build a data science project. You can build with Python. With Python you can build data analytics projects. With Python you can build ML models. With Python you can build generative AI, chat GPT, and custom bots. Okay, so these are the things you can build. And another thing which you can build the visuals. Okay, so whenever you want to visualization things, that you can use Python in that. And one more thing, whenever you want to create integrated database, so you can use Python integrate. Okay, database. Python can be used in cloud technology. In cloud projects, you can use Python. You can use Python for what? Creating AI agents or agentic. We can say if you want to create agentic AI projects. So that time project or agent, that time you can use what? Python. And Python you can use for business. Okay. As a business analyst, you can use Python. Right, so these are the fields you can fulfill. These are the things you can do with Python. So that's why Python is robust and powerful language and easy and open source as well. Okay, so that's why you should start. If you non-technical guy, if you haven't studied any language before, you can start with Python.